Ukraine's counterattack efforts in the embattled city of Bakhmut are gaining momentum. Malia reported on her Telegram channel on Sunday that Ukrainian forces had captured more than 10 Russian positions on the northern and southern outskirts of the industrial city of Bakhmut in the space of last 2 days. For the last 2 days, we have taken back 2.5 kilometers of our territory, Korniyenko said. It's not huge, but it's enough for our soldiers to feel like they did something great. Because it was not only about Russia getting out, but about the creative thinking and bravery of our guys. Ukrainian forces claim to have advanced around 2 kilometers around Bakhmut over the past week, reversing some of the gains made by Russian forces, fronted by Wagner Group mercenaries, in almost 10 months of fighting. Russian troops have fled from the flanks around Bakhmut, according to Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin, whose pro-Kremlin mercenaries have been attempting to seize the embattled city for months. On the Soledar tactical front yesterday, the enemy carried out offensive actions along the entire line of combat of the parties with a length of more than 95 kilometers. Units of the armed forces of Ukraine carried out 26 attacks, which involved more than 1,000 servicemen, up to 40 tanks, as well as other military and special equipment. On Friday, Prigozhin claimed Russia's defense ministry had fibbed a little after it claimed a Ukrainian attack had been repelled near Bakhmut, before Moscow's troops regrouped at a new position with favorable conditions. The Kremlin's forces carried out 35 Iranian-made Shade drone strikes overnight, all of which were destroyed by Ukrainian defenses, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces said on Monday. Meanwhile, the General Staff of Ukraine's armed forces said in a post to social media, 6 Ki-47 M2 Kinzhal hypersonic missiles were launched from Russian MiG-31K jets, Ukraine's military said, as well as 9 caliber missiles from vessels in the Black Sea.
Так вот они в лоб заходят.
Several other missiles, including the land-based short-range Iskander-M, were also fired at Ukrainian targets, Ukrainian authorities said in an update. The Institute for the Study of War, a Washington, D.C.-based think tank, said in an assessment published Thursday that Ukrainian forces likely broke through some Russian lines in counterattacks near Bakhmut. The ISO assessed that the responses from Prigozhin and Russia's defense ministry are reflective of increased panic in the Russian information space over speculations about planned Ukrainian counteroffensives. The Russian responses so far indicate increased concern among Wagner and Russian MOD leadership, as well as reflecting Kremlin guidance to avoid downplaying Ukrainian successes. Newsweek has contacted Russia's defense ministry for comment via email. It is not clear if the push around Bakhmut represents Ukraine's spring counteroffensive, which Kyiv has been teasing for months. Ukrainian leaders have been sending conflicting messages about the planned operation. Multiple senior officials have said that attacking forces are ready, but President Volodymyr Zelensky declared last week that the counteroffensive would be delayed due to a lack of equipment. He said Russia is waging a very difficult military campaign in its neighboring country. It's a very, very difficult operation, and of course, certain goals have been achieved in a year, Peskov said. We managed to shake up the Ukrainian war machine quite a bit. Peskov was asked to respond to earlier warnings from Prigozhin that the Wagner group would withdraw from Bakhmut on May 10 due to a shortage of ammunition. He responded that he could not comment on the course of what Russia continues to call its special military operation in Ukraine. But I can tell you one thing, yes indeed, it's quite an emotional situation. Very tough offensive operations are being carried out there. Therefore, of course, emotions are running high there.
Ты нормально, хакер?
Это Бахмут, пацаны. Вот так.